It's about 11:10 p.m. I'm finishing my 10,000 steps a day. I'm gonna walk down to McDonald's and get a snack, a late night snack. And I woke up from a nap. The teachers last week asked me to start to work on the report cards in the middle of the week. So then for 2 days, I was working at school, but I had very little sleep, like 2 hours of sleep. And I was reviewed by Mr. O'Brien, again, with very little sleep. And by the time Saturday rolled around, I went to see the play at the school on Friday. Got a good night's sleep. Saturday, I went to the gym, took it easy, and was still off my sleep pattern because of the 2 days of like 2 hours of sleep per day, whatever. And Sunday, I had to saw comics, so I was a little sore from the weightlifting. I hopped on my bike. I have to watch my back, but I made it to the Grand Bazaar, as you can see on my YouTube channel, and sold my comics at the school. It's a charity, so tables between $75 and $100 a week, but hopefully I break even and it goes to a good cause. And promotes the store. So Monday I was reviewed again by a reviewer, and seems nice. And it's report card time. I was really tired when I got home. I tried to relax and I couldn't, and then I took a long nap. I woke up, it's 11 o'clock now. So I got to get back on a regular sleep pattern if I want to do this weightlifting 3 times a week, or running. Because if you've ever run a marathon before, you have to set a schedule for yourself and stick to it. And it was hard to do so I gotta sort of pace my grades up better. I think tonight, due at midnight, I was supposed to get the honor roll ready, and I have a few students who really earned it. And anyway, I'm tired, but I'm gonna get a snack, maybe a coffee at McDonald's. Hey, if you could subscribe, that'd be great. I'm walking by the church and the school where I work, and then I'm gonna go to Mickey D's. I'm here deep in Brooklyn in New York City. It's kind of foggy here. I'll flip the camera so you can see it. Hi guys, it's Josh. So I'm just walking in Brooklyn. Visibility is kind of low tonight. It's not like a London fog, but it's pretty thick. And it's raining off and off here in New York. How's it going? But yeah, if you can subscribe, it's free. I'm gonna try and update the content. It's tough during the school year. We don't have PTA conferences after this report card because we had it a few weeks ago. But tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day. I'm supposed to wear green. I don't know if I have anything green to wear. Like traffic light green, like up ahead through the fog. This is the rectory, church rectory, and then they have, it's one of the few churches in Brooklyn that is a round church. And I guess I'll just walk through the parking lot. All right. A little chill on my spine, but I'm gonna keep walking. This is the church in Brooklyn, and they have a nice Madonna statues in the back, and a shrine for the veterans of this is the quite often candles or flowers are left here at this old church. These are the veterans plaques. And my mother's side of the family was Catholic. And my aunt worked for a long time for the Catholic Church. So my classroom is upstairs on the top floor. Yeah, believe it or not. So that's my day job, and I'm thankful to have it. It was a double major in math and Jewish studies with education, and then I went to an education school, Columbia Teachers College, for grad school. I was very surprised that they accepted me, but they did. I became a math teacher, and it's a very diverse school down here in Flint. I'm gonna go to McDonald's now. So, here we go. So I'm walking 80 feet. Go to Mickey D's. All right, it's clearing up a little bit from the fog, but according to the iPhone here, it might rain soon. Like a drizzle, so I want to pick up a bag of food and just go home. Get my steps done. So a little detour for an extra 500 to 1,000 steps around the school, church. And on I go with my life. Alright. It's wonderful, right? Deep, right? Anyway. I haven't had much time for my juggling the last few weeks, again, with the grades and with work and with adding weightlifting to my workout. Like my dream goal of hitting the high note of like 10 rings. I haven't been hitting 8 because of the timing. I gotta get there earlier, like not waste my mornings. I could do morning workout, you know. And also, yeah, I'll keep going here. The fun never ends. I was at the store today getting my lunch, one of the stores. And I'm at the register. There's this old gray-haired man. And he starts complaining about something, the cost of something or quality of an item. Starts screaming, yelling at the manager. The cashier's like, well, I can't give you the discount, or I can't give you that because of X, Y, and Z. And he starts yelling. Finally turns to the big man and he says, are you Jewish? And he goes, excuse me? He goes, what does that have anything to do with it? And the guy, who also looked like he could be Jewish or from the Middle East, he said, a Russian Jewish or something. He said, because you're like a cheap Jew. And he didn't curse at the guy. He's very careful with his words. But my father is a converted Jew. I stared at him. He was towered over him by almost a foot. So he's just old, sort of mousy man. And he said, you? He goes, who are you to insult someone else's religion for no reason? Because you're upset? He said, like a Jewish, not like a Hasid, but more like a secular Jew. Who, you know, often have like mouths, like I said, I could curse this guy out. And he said, you are just an animal. You're an animal for saying that. For insulting someone who you don't know and their religion. And he said, now get out of my store. Get out of here. And he quietly, without holding the guy, without throwing up, without any violence, and with a calm voice, walked him out of the store and stood by the exit so that by the time I purchased my drinks, my tea for the week, he was standing at the door. And I just sort of, I was going to say something like, oh, my dad was Jewish, but I sort of made eye contact. So, yeah. All right, well, we're almost at McDonald's. This is McDonald's downtown here. And I hope the families are well that I work for at the school. The children are well, and the grades they earned are, the parents are happy or can get them support if they're not able to do their academics. Often the reason is they're learning English and they can't read the papers yet, so we have to have that on record. Some students can get 504 tutoring or special needs extra tutors or speech therapists as they learn their command language. I don't do any of that. So hats off to the teams that are supporting the psychologists and social workers that are supporting the needs of the various families. I'm gonna go grab a bite at McDonald's here and do a 360 for you. There's some nightclub with dancing girls, a couple on this block, but it's a Dolphin Fitness and 24-hour laundromats. Nothing else is open 24 hours. This deli is open by the lake. And the Mexican cart down under the D train. But I'm getting some Mickey D's. I think they might close soon. I don't think they're 24 hours. All right, take care of yourself, and thanks for your interest in